Okay then, Mike, so heading into this weekend's fixture off the back of the win, so first of all, what has the squad morale been like this week, and how did you enjoy the victory at the weekend?
It was really good. There was actually a little bit of a lull, to be honest with you, when we came back in. We give the blokes a couple of days off. It took a lot of the tank that we've been building up for that game for a while, to be honest with you. So we're back at Wimbledon. We've not been too great at the games on the road, Ebbsfleet and at Twickenham. So being back at Wimbledon was huge for us, and we wanted to put in a performance, and we did that. It took a bit out of the tank, so there was a natural drop off the back of that. So same as always, recharged up, recovered up. And tonight's our main session, and we'll get stuck into it tonight.
Did you see that result coming at the weekend?
Absolutely, yeah. It's not a secret that we should have won at Leeds and we didn't, and there's fine margins, isn't there, at times between getting over the line and not doing it. We're low on confidence at the minute because we're not getting results, so to just get over the line like that at the weekend was massive. But yeah, we've been building. I thought we were excellent at Hull KR. I thought we were out the game almost in terms of the scoreboard, but after that first 15-minute period I thought we were absolutely fantastic, and I spoke to the officials after the game, and they held hands up. The Lewis Burnett one was an 8-point try and a yellow card minimum. In terms of what happened to him. The first try wasn't a try, it was a clear shepherd, it didn't go up. There was a few other calls we were really hard done to, actually, to be honest with you. But with the players, obviously we focus on the things that we got wrong, but we need a bit of luck as well. But overall I thought we were excellent at Hull KR, and they admitted that we had them on the ropes there for a while. We didn't get the result, we didn't get a scoreline that reflected the effort that got put in, but I thought that period in particular, for around 40 minutes against Hull KR, 45, 50 minutes, we were excellent. I thought the Leeds Rhinos away, we were excellent as well, and we put it together for Catalan at home last week.
And then just looking at those three games you mentioned, Hull KR, Leeds, Catalan, Mike, they're three teams who are fighting at the top end, or certainly have aspirations of being at the top end of that league. So it does go to show, doesn't it, the levels that these guys have been playing at over the last few weeks.
It's huge, and you've got to remember this is the first time we've been doing this, playing at intensity week in, week out. It takes a lot out of the tank. And I thought Lee as well. I mean, Lee weren't as good the other night against Wigan. They've been excellent for a period of weeks now. That was a real tough game for us. Hull KR and Lee away, Friday night games, getting back at early hours on Saturday mornings off the back of both of those trips. It took a bit out of the tank as well. So the intensity that we're playing at, the travel obviously we've always got to contend with, but then backing it up, backing this intensity is tough on the boys. At times you need results to just keep reinforcing and doing the right things, and to keep morale high and keep energy levels high, which is what we got. So the intensity is not going to go away. This is possibly another step up again, really. Warrington are a fantastic team. They've done a number on us twice this year, so straight back at it this week.
Yeah, so then the challenge of Warrington, so they did lose last week, but they've been on a fantastic run, and again, you talk about their aspirations for this season. We've got a hell of a task to try, put a bit of a bump on that, haven't we, this weekend? Yeah,
absolutely. They're, along with Wigan, I think they're probably the two best teams, and in recent weeks, Hull KR, I think they're probably the table tells you that, and the table doesn't lie. So I think it's one of the top three teams against us, and we're bottom. So the odds are stacked heavily against us again. What do we know about Warrington? They're a very fast team. They've got pace all over. The back three are lightning. Duffy, Thulis, Ashton, the wingers. That back three is probably the quickest in the competition. They've got pace through the middle of the field as well, with Danny Walker, George Williams run through at half. And we learnt that the track just dried up a little bit when we played them at home the first time, and we just got caught massively off guard. We're a different team than that now, but the pace through their team is frightening, and I think it's a major reason to why they're at the top. They're a high percentage team. They play the percentages very well. They put you under a lot of pressure, put a lot of fatigue in you, and they compound that with the speed that they throw in terms of the shape, in terms of the general physicality of speed as well. So huge test.
And then just on your squad selection this week, I mean, is it easier or harder off the back of the win? And of course, you've got an opportunity to welcome a couple of lads in, say for instance Lewis, who missed out with his the head HIA protocol last weekend.
Yeah, we've got a couple come back into contention. So we've got Emmanuel Wayne come back into contention, we've got Lewis Burnett come back into contention. There's a couple of bumps and bruises as always. As a general rule, you usually lose one player a week, even if it's just a short turnaround, a 1 week miss, or a medium term injury. So there might be one or two changes forced upon us. We'll have a look tonight. Like I said, we've got our kind of main hits out tonight, and we'll see. So can't give too much away, but yeah, definitely a couple of bodies back into contention, which is what we need. We've got a run in now, back-to-back weeks, so it's important that we keep freshening up at times and bringing new bodies into the fold. At the same time, you need momentum and you need continuity of team. So we'll look to get that balance right, and hopefully we will.